I was talking earlier about how when I was a teenager, I was an anarchist. And I have a tattoo for Sons of Anarchy. I will show it to you when I can. Right now I am gaming, so I can't stand up because it is on my leg. But after you grow older, you realize that anarchy is not possible because it requires for the whole human race, or at least the community where anarchism is present, to be on board with this and to have good morals, because now you don't have authorities to tell you what to do or how to behave. We know for a fact this is not possible in the real world. Every single time someone is going to try to take advantage of the system, and that fucks up the whole concept. Why am I bringing this up? Because of the stupidest take I have ever heard in my life. This take is worse than the if you don't like it, don't play in take. Don't play in take. This is the worst take I have ever heard in my life. And I am sorry if there is someone in my audience that has said this, because I love you guys. But this take is stupid. And it is the defunct the police take. What the fuck are you thinking, motherfucker? Why would you defund the police? This is the stupidest shit I have ever heard in my life. What are you going to do then? Who is going to prevent people from stealing your shit? Do you know that the main reason why people don't steal your shit is because of the law and the police preventing it from happening? Brother, the law and the police is the primary thing that makes it so people don't steal your shit. Brother, I stayed down because the dude selected that we're going to fight this pack, and then they flew away. That is not on me. That is not on me. So, I come from a country where the police is bullshit. They are corrupt and they extort the citizens. And we don't think we should defund the police. Why would you think defunding the police in a country where the police actually do their job? It is so stupid, brother. I need some hard facts, some study that says that this can work because of this or that, but I don't think it can work. Someone is going to take advantage of no police. In anarcho-capitalism, which is what I used to be, we said no, because we will have private police. Who is going to pay for it? Who is going to pay for the private police? No, everybody in the community pays a fee. That is basically the police. You pay taxes to have the police. So what is the difference? That it is not funded by the government but by the people. That could be a difference. I don't know. But you need something like the police. You cannot have something like the police. Like even in the anarchist perspective, you have a private police, but you cannot not have something like that. That shit shouldn't hit you unless you after it shoots. Like I got hit before it shoot. That is stupid. That is stupid. There is a lot of people here in Brazil that think like that, and I agree that we do need an entity that protects the population. Of course, they are aggressive and corrupt with my money. It will be a wasteland without it. Exactly. Of course, we hear stories of Brazil and the police in here, like the police going into these no-laws places and just shooting everybody and stuff like that. We don't actually know if it is true, but it is what we hear about Brazil, right? But I also hear some people saying like, yeah, it is cool that they do it because they are going into these zones that are just with no law and they are fixing it or whatever, even if it is with extreme force. it is a nuanced topic, right? At least for Brazil. But in general, I believe that almost every place, unless it is like a little village with 10 people, needs some kind of law enforcement body, right? Department or whatever. And I don't wanna be the brain dead idiot that yes, just defund the police is stupid or whatever without providing arguments. I want to analyze this truly. Like, it is possible to have a place where we don't need the police. Let's really think about this. But we have to go into the human mind, right? Into human psychology and realize that I think it is not possible. This is an utopia. This will require everybody to be on board. Like, people to have good morals and not try to exploit the system, to not steal shit from their neighbors or whatever. And that is really, really hard. That is really hard, brother. Again, this bullshit. Brother, I am sorry you have to heal me all this damage, but that shit is on the ground. He hasn't shoot the ball. He hasn't shoot the ball, and the ball is hitting me. A lot of ignorance stems from fear. The moment someone has a bad experience, sometimes instead of rationality thinking about the gray area, they start going on one extreme opinion or in the complete opposite direction. Exactly. Like you have an example of a cop being bad, and then you say defund the police. But you need the police. What you need to do is hold this particular cop accountable, not only by removing or suspending them or removing them from the police, but also if it warrants it, to go to jail or something like that, also do that. But I think we need the police. Who do you call when someone is trying to break into your home? The police. If there is no police, who the fuck are you going to call? Your family. Then the other dude calls your family, and then you have 10 people fighting to death to other 10 people. That is no way to live our lives, brother. That is basically, I don't know, caveman period shit.
You've saved Merodon, champion. We'll drive the remainder of the shadowy lot from the city. Wait.
If someone brings up to me a good case for, no, we have a city in, I don't know where there is no police, there is no law enforcement, and the city is going cool, I would like to see that. It can exist, but it has to be over 100k population. Don't give me a 100 people town, because I can see 100 people town like being cool with everybody, but I can see a 100k city being cool with everybody. Someone is going to try to fuck things up. It is just in human nature, brother. It is just in human nature. Well, most not all people steal because they have the need that is not being met. So for it to not to happen, you will require an equality in everyone. That will never happen. Exactly. That is also a component of this. Thank you for bringing that up. You will need, for people not to steal shit, you will need people to not need to steal in the first place. But again, even if people don't have the need to steal, there are other crimes. Stealing is not the only crime. Like, you could have a murder cause, I don't know, the husband finds the wife with another dude and he wants to kill them. Who is going to come and deal with this shit? Or catch the dude or whatever, the police. So we kind of need the police. Or someone is trying to scam people or to take advantage of people in some way, one way or another. We need the police, right? But not necessarily the police. When I mean the police in this case, I am meaning some kind of law enforcement. That is what I'm meaning. Not necessarily what we know now as the police. Maybe it can be, the police can be improved, it can be taken to the next level, to something more empathetic with people, with less authority, that functions better, that actually takes care of business. Of course, I am all for that. I am just saying that we can completely remove a law enforcement department because people will take advantage of this shit. And I am saying it as someone that used to be an anarchist that hated all forms of authority. So if I can be made aware of this happening, anyone can. Anyone can. Not the police, but I was in the military for several years, and I would almost always get grouped up into military stereotypes. Yes, people do that a lot, brother. Like, dude, we're not a monolith, we're still people. I understand that completely, you are right. Over here with our own opinions and feelings on things. Not every one of us agrees with Congress decisions regarding the military. Exactly, that is true. People think, oh, you are a police officer, you are a piece of shit because that other police officer did something stupid. Of course not. There are a lot of police officers or militaries that go in there with good intentions. Like, I am going to be a police officer because I want to contribute to the community. I want to protect the people. I want to be a soldier or a military personnel because I want to contribute to my community, to my country, because of patriotism or whatever. A lot of people, and I will say not only a lot, the majority of people go into these jobs because of that, with good intentions. And you can group them all with the bad dude. You can do it. You can do that, brother. You can do that.
Watch your step.
To be honest, I don't dislike the police. They have an important role in society. I would just like to see them get punished when they are supposed to. I completely agree with that too. I also had bad experiences with the police. I told you, I come from Venezuela. In Venezuela, you are afraid of the police. And not like in the United States.
Watch your step.
In Venezuela, you are more afraid of the police and the military than from thugs or gangsters or bad people, brother. Because they are truly out to fuck you over. They make their money since their wages is stupid. In Venezuela, nobody earns enough money to survive. So everybody has to go around looking for ways to make more money. How do soldiers and policemen do their money? By extorting citizens. That is how they make their money. Easy as that.
You've done it, champion.
Like, you are driving around, they stop you and they bring up some bullshit like you have, I don't know, something in your car that you shouldn't have.
That creature is
I will let you go, but if you give me $50 right now, and if you don't do it, I am going to beat you. I am going to beat you up if you don't give me $50 because you have this broken in your car. Stuff like that. And who is going to hold them accountable? The whole country is fucked up. Nobody's going to hold them accountable. So they extort people. Yes, like that. I know this seems crazy, but it is the reality.
about your adventures.
And even then, we don't think the police should be defunded. Because even though they do that, when someone steals your shit, you can still call them and say, this dude stole from me, and they go and get the guy. Even then. That was a sloppy run. Yes, brother. I didn't play my best. I will be honest. I didn't play my best. I got hit by the ball a couple of times, but that ball shouldn't hit me like that because he hasn't shot it yet. But okay. And I died a couple of times to a stupid shit, so I know that I wasn't the best. But at least I was the second in damage, so I will take that. I will take that. Lazarus for new Venezuelan president 2025. I would wish that, brother, but that is probably not going to happen. I lived in Bolivia for a couple of years, and it's ridiculous how 100% of the times the police starts a conversation with if you're going to pay or not. Exactly. They are shameless in here. I don't know if in all Latin American countries, but in a good majority of Latin American countries, policemen are just shameless. Like, yes, you can go, I can fine you with $100, or you can just give me directly $50. What do you prefer? Well, I will give you $50. Okay, let's get out of here.